What'd you say, baby?
I've fallen asleep on you.
Not while we were having sex.
I was like,
Wifey said she fell asleep while you was banging her.
Scholar,
I think very deeply.
sinner.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Derrick Pierce. Welcome to the Scholar and Sinner Show. Hey, you walked away, man, so I figured we was done with that part.
You couldn't hear it?
No, I got it, but it faded away, so I let it fade.
That was good.
Because I'm that kind of consummate professional. When I hear the music fade, I automatically perk up.
Really?
It's like, action.
Don't pull a muscle patting yourself on the back now.
Why don't you tell everybody who the fuck you are before you start talking shit?
Because they know who I am. I'm important. I'm important.
You could have very easily been replaced by another black guy.
You could very be easily replaced by another
You
bald
can't even
white guy.
say very easily replaced.
Listen, you know what? Josh, why don't y'all just switch seats? I bet you the people won't even notice the
No,
difference.
his head will be cut off because he's so goddamn
We're
sick.
the B team.
Hey, the beat.
Hey, the next time we just start with y'all right here
Get
and
Boogie
you
over
Derrick
here.
Pierce and he's Kip.
And then you got to say, I'm Kip and I'm Derrick Pierce. That would work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Not all ages. This is 18 and over, so trust.
True. I'm Kip today, ladies and gentlemen. That's all
it?
I need. Yes.
Not
that's
Kip
all I
the
need.
Disgusted.
Nah, man, the disgusting thing happened because you always be pushing me over the edge, man. Like,
Be patient.
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive.
It'll be back.
See, it always feels weird saying sensitive around this guy because he's always so sexually driven. Don't touch me. Don't keep
deny
your
it, kid.
filthy hands off of
Don't
me, you
deny-
heathen.
I have a test, you
Okay.
jerk.
Don't touch away. You know, it's all right.
I'm tested. Can't say the same for you.
Hey, man.
You might have something, and I ain't worried about COVID. You might have something else.
Word?
I
I'm not out
I
there,
don't know
though.
where you been.
I'm not out there in the wild. You were in the wild. There ain't no church out there. That's what Kanye said. You were in the wild all the time.
I'm not in the wild.
Word. It's like a vagina minefield out there with you.
Not with me.
Really?
They're tested.
Okay. Well, hey. Go ahead then. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in my imagination, it's a different thing. It's a
I
completely different
realize
thing.
in your imagination,
my
a lot of things are
imagination.
different.
But my imagination's it's a real place that exists.
In your imagination, pussy runs wild. In your imagination, God is real.
Yes, God.
In your imagination.
Here we go.
In your imagination, you're a day trader.
I am a day trader. Yes, I am. The Black Buffett. You gonna stop hating on my shit now?
The Black Buffet.
I'm Black Buffet. Nah, man, I'm Black Warren Buffett. Watch. You gonna recognize my growth. Wait.
The only thing I see is you growing out of that goddamn flannel.
My flannel looks good, boy. Yeah,
That shit look like JCPenney's for real.
No, you're a hater, bro.
Them buttons are struggling, bro.
You're a hater. You just find a way to hate.
Them
Look,
buttons just like, oh,
think so?
God damn it, if I can just make it one more season.
Hey, y'all like the Kurt Cobain? Y'all like the Kurt Cobain?
I can't. I don't know. Who's Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, of course. And never mind.
I know who Kurt Cobain
You
is.
don't have any culture. You need to work on your shit.
You're wearing a flannel.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
have
cold
no
as-
culture.
It's
You're
cold as
wearing
shit
a
outside.
flannel.
It's cold. It's cold outside. Is it not cold outside?
not even a real
Is
flannel.
Is it not cold outside?
It's a fake
Is
flannel.
Is it not cold outside? Yes or no?
This is paper thin.
Is it not cold outside? See, hey, you guys see how he just loves my drip over here? He just like all my fashion choices. Yeah.
Okay. If that's what you want to call it, buddy.
Drip. So, man, Valentine's Day is on its way. What are you going to do, Mr. Married Man? How is
Nothing.
Valentine's? Nothing?
I'm doing shit because
You know-
my girl's already got it on lock. I just got to show up and be cute.
Oh, shit, word. And she,
Yeah.
you know what? She signed off on that. I see her over there. So
Listen, it's not because I deserve it. It's because she doesn't trust me to fucking plan anything. I'll get the idea together, and that'll be where it'll start and stop.
okay.
We already covered this when we went to Cabo, right? And I was like, I would have got the Airbnb, and then we'd have got there, and I'd have been like, so now what?
So she's like the manager of the
She
shit.
runs the joint.
Well, that's kind of good. That's good. Ladies, do you feel comfortable being the person in charge of the romantic festivities, so to speak? Not to say that you're not inspired.
I have input,
Okay.
but at this point, I don't think it's like real input. I think she just sprinkles it in there to make me feel like I made some decisions.
But is that somewhat lazy?
For who?
For you, motherfucker. Who you think? Who am I
No,
talking
because
to?
I really feel like I'm participating.
Oh, word. Ah, fuck.
But she'll ask me like non-consequential questions.
I think I just said fuck 3 times. That would be 4.
Make that 4.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
he's
trying to
it on
hit
lock,
the
though.
delete
That's
button.
what he does. Josh does an excellent job.
In any event, what I was saying was, I think she gives me trivial choices.
Trivial choices.
Yeah, like, do you prefer like the light blue or the other blue?
But it's still blue.
She already decided it's gonna be blue.
Oh, so it's the illusion of power.
Right. Oh, 100%.
That's awesome.
There was a meme that was going around, had a big ass pit bull
Mm-hmm.
that was like, I ain't backing down from nobody. And he had a big collar on and a chain or a lead, and it was a little tiny dog that had a lead in his mouth and was walking. He was walking right behind him.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
us.
sense. That makes sense. You know,
Yep. I talk mad smack on the leash right there. Like, what you want? All the decisions. And I'm going to go this way, though. But not because I don't want to, because I want to. I don't even know she's leading me this way. I'm just going to go this way because I felt like going this way. Never mind that small dog that's leading me that way. That's how it works,
so let me ask you this question. Was Valentine's Day different when you were single?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Since you've been married for a little while now, how was last Valentine's Day?
Not even a year.
I know.
Okay.
How was last Valentine's Day going to be different from this one? You just deferred because you deferred all
It's
your.
simple. We're going to be together.
Oh shit! All right. Well.
That's easy. That bar was set so low, whoop, right over the top.
Okay. All right. You know, hey. More power to you, my brother. More power to you.
Yeah, no, I'm good with it. I don't mind. To be honest with you, I think that when you can get together with your significant other and make some decisions about those kind of events, I think it's a lot more fun. And then you can leave a couple things up to chance. But I'm not really feeling the whole like. So, what are you doing for Valentine's for me this year?
So
that's some bullshit.
But what about all the the social pressure like you see floral arrangements go on sale,
come
and
on,
you
we
gotta
all-
go buy some chocolates. And I know every dude that's within the sound of my voice is like, shit, man. All of us feel that way. Like, damn, we gotta go out there and spend all that money on those flowers. They ain't gonna last like 3 days. Like, roses ain't cheap.
Well, I mean, I know my girl's favorite flowers, and so they're not super expensive.
What's
so.
her favorite flower?
Sunflowers.
Sunflowers are dope though.
Yeah, they're
Sunflowers
weeds.
are dope. They're
They're
weeds.
weeds.
Where?
Yeah, they're weeds.
Big ass weed.
There's some beautiful weeds. I got the best weeds for you, baby. The
No,
best ones.
But you got to think like we've been programmed over the years to show up on Valentine's Day.
yeah, but
It's like-
that's a consumer activity. It's
Oh, no,
just
it's-
like,
it's definitely
the
consumerism.
spirit of Christmas.
yeah, it's definitely consumerism. It's like
What's the most you've ever spent on Valentine's?
for me.
No, not for you, fool. For
Ooh.
somebody else.
No, because sometimes you got to love yourself.
Unless you buying shit
since,
for your
since
hand.
I'm single, I'm gonna love
You hear
myself.
what I
I
said
might
right
take
there?
myself out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? I might get the special lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that special. That self-warming lotion.
Do you have a threesome?
That's a great idea.
Just checking. I don't know.
He understood. He created the technique, so I figure But no,
Well, this is a lot different than this. Just in case you weren't aware.
I absolutely wasn't aware. Pause.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know.
It's not gay until you make it gay. You know that, right?
No,
it's not gay
till
until
there's
you
a
make it gay.
dick in your mouth.
Bro,
Then
what are
it's
you
gay.
doing over there? What are you doing over there? Oh,
I mean, that's pretty much the defining line. If it's somewhere where it probably shouldn't go.
Hey, man.
I mean, I'm just
hey,
Just
whatever,
spitballing.
whatever. Pause. Whatever floats your boat. Hey, man.
you know the rules. It's only gay if you push back.
Oh man, here we go. See, you totally always like blow me off, like blow me
where?
off. Fuck, man. No.
You're not real good at this, are you?
Now I'm all conscious of the
I
words.
think that
my word
flannel's,
choice.
that flannel's making you go
You
broke back.
love my damn flannel, bro.
Not really.
My drips.
Not especially.
You on me today. You on me today.
Negative.
Okay. All right.
So once again, the question was, what's the most amount of money you ever spent on Valentine's Day for a female or significant other?
Maybe $1,000.
That's a lot of money.
I mean, but
I mean, that's a fair amount of money.
but like the spectacle. of
Don't
things.
eyeball me. See, my girl's in the back over there and looking at me crazy. And she's looking at me crazy because she's Asian, and I could actually see her eyes when she opened them up.
Is everything,
Because her
is,
eyes
is
are a
everything
little more
is everything
slanted.
is everything racialized with you? Like
Racialized? I
Yeah.
don't think that's a real word.
racialized?
Yeah.
Well, you can Google. You the white boy.
Google?
Do your thing. Yeah.
What, you fucking French now?
Yeah, Google, homie.
You Cajun brother?
Cajun brother. It is. But yeah, maybe $1,000. It was a gift and an activity. There were two things. Like
What was it?
probably dinner and a piece of jewelry.
A piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean,
It was non-specific?
well, yeah, it was definitely a necklace and a nice dinner, and we got dressed
Well,
up.
I've
and
given
had
a
good
gang of
time.
necklaces.
Yeah,
Pearls.
that's your man's, right? That's your man's, right? Like, your mind needs like some Ajax or some
No.
bleach or something, bro. Like
No.
everything is always dirty with you.
Pretty much.
Okay, all right. As long as you own it, that's cool.
Yeah.
As long as you own it.
But made a career out of owning it.
The idea of creating the memory and then having like a trinket that goes along, a commemorative or like a keepsake, you know what I mean, is always important to me.
So trinket and commemorative and keepsake all sound like cheap.
Cheap. Not when you buy a necklace that costs, a little bit of bread. And
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Necklace, not a trinket.
Yeah, I'm using the term synonymously. Like, it's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, you give gifts on Valentine's Day. Don't act like you're the,
Give nothing. But these nuts.
Stop it. Leave in a comment, you guys. What is the most extravagant gift you've given on Valentine's Day? And ladies, what is the most extravagant gift you received on Valentine's Day?
I guess my problem with it is that it's expected, but not from both sides. You know
of course not. Valentine's Day is not about the guy.
And not to say that I've never been like given gifts. I'm just saying that it's more like you should be like extra happy if I gave you something for the holiday.
Yeah.
Because this is a girl's holiday.
You know that Valentine's Day is not for us is because like if your girlfriend doesn't do anything for you on Valentine's Day, you're not gonna mope around and make her. Yeah, you're not gonna mope around and make her feel all. You're not gonna guilt her because she didn't do anything. But let you not plan anything. You just came home from work and just was tired and shit.
Yeah.
And you didn't go take her out to dinner. She's gonna mope around and be heartbroken and be upset.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. So wait a second. Is it better to take part in the spectacle that is Valentine's Day, or is it better to kind of stream it out throughout the whole year? Spend $1,000 at one time, or possibly break that into 5 dates, or break that into 4 dates.
I think that especially after how we did Christmas, I think that being event and memory driven is much more important than to have a trinket or a keepsake.
I must say
or
that
a tchotchke.
What the fuck is a tchotchke?
You ain't knowing. You ain't
not.
ready.
Wait, what language is that?
Flannel.
Flannel? You speak flannel, son?
I do now.
He likes my flannel, ladies and gentlemen. He likes my flannel. You do like my flannel, though.
Tchotchke is like something that you put like, they have the little
nobody cares, bro.
Figurines. You asked me what a tchotchke
was. The moment is past. I think that like the idea of spending $1,000 is something that the younger me would have done, right? But because
now you're cheap. Sorry, frugal.
Yeah, now I'm frugal. But now I feel like the investment throughout the year is more maintenance to the relationship. Instead of having this huge build up to one day, it's better to kind of have these like special things planned throughout the year, right? Like
we talked about doing like a little getaway in an Airstream.
Oh, that's dope.
I will not camp. Neither one of us.
Oh no,
camp.
camping is whack, man. Like
no,
what?
I'm not a camper.
I'm gonna leave my comfortable house to go sleep outside in the tent. Like that's some white
that's
people
where
shit.
my whiteness stops.
Oh, word. Way to own it. Way to own the Caucasianism.
I don't understand the concept of let me leave this hundreds of thousands of dollars home that I have and pick up some nylon with some sticks in the middle of nowhere. Create a fire when I can just turn the stove on. I'm not. No.
See,
negative.
Fellas, let me give you a player tip. Okay, go into your phone. Right, player tip. Fellas, just follow me. Go into your phone and program random days that say, buy my lady a rose, or buy my lady a flower, or buy my lady her favorite things. Just random throughout the year, and let it just pop up randomly. So then when you do show up on a random Tuesday with her favorite food or whatever it is, it seems so thoughtful because we forget, right?
You mean
so if you program it 12 months ahead of time, it'll surprise you and it'll surprise her. Player tip, fellas, I'm just saying.
So like if, for instance, you were, I don't know, scrolling through like social media and they have those pop-up ads, you were like, you know what? She would look amazing in that. And you go ahead and buy that for her just for no reason. That's like
yeah, I guess so. That would work.
It's a good thing, right?
That would work. That would absolutely work. But, it doesn't have to be something big if it's something,
Or if like she had like a hard day or something like that.
Exactly.
And then she said something about donuts, and so you take her to the place that is her favorite donut spot.
Did you? You know what? Somebody did something very similar to that very recently. Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know
did that. I did all those things. Yes. So I know you heard, but Larry King has passed. And
shuffled off this mortal coil.
Yeah. Gone off to greener pastures.
That's Hamlet for you, buddy.
I don't give a fuck about Hamlet.
Yeah, greener pastures. Yeah, man. It's when we're thinking about Larry King, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh, I thought he was an amazing reporter, and I call him a reporter as opposed to an interviewer because he kind of came from a time when print was a big thing.
Right. Well, a journalist.
Yeah.
Right. And the span of this man's career is it covers so much important parts of like the American experience, like, of our
Absolutely.
modern American experience, and like
They
he's
don't make him like that anymore.
no, they don't. They don't. I mean, I guess we do have some heir apparents, but it'll be 30 to 40 years before they even come close to the achievements that this man has
Yeah.
had, right? Like we're talking about. I was looking at his notable interviews. He interviewed Frank Sinatra,
Yeah.
Marlon Brando, Elizabeth Taylor, like, and these are entertainers. These are not the politicians and the powerful business people that he's interviewed over the times. And one of the things about Larry King that I remember watching, he's probably one of the first journalists that I thought would ask the straight question. And
Larry King?
yeah, and
Yeah, of
not
course, he
allow
always
the
did.
yeah, but he wasn't. He didn't care too much about the emotional response of the
No.
individual. He just wanted to get the answer, right?
Right.
So yeah, Larry King is gone, man. And in respect to Larry King, who would you say is there another, or is there a current, or do you have an opinion if there's a current person that is similar with their approach to speaking to?
No, but that's because everything the pundits have become so politically charged to the far right, to the left. I do like listening to Trevor Noah, not just the fact that he's an amazing comedian,
Right.
but he actually gives some really good interviews.
No, that's
he
true.
doesn't buy into the trash. Even if he wholeheartedly does not agree with them, he still doesn't buy into the easy shots.
No, that's
He
absolutely true.
literally tries to talk to them.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate that.
No, I agree. I think that one of the things that happens with Larry King is that he became so revered
Yeah.
that like there's a certain amount of power that comes with
Sure.
that type of resume. So
Sure.
yeah, you could be an important person in your arena, but this guy is the important person in the
Yeah.
media arena.
Well,
So you
especially
even speaking to
media.
him is going to be a privilege. Like it doesn't matter
Yeah.
who you are. Like I think I saw the interview when he sat down with Elon Musk, and Elon is the man.
Yeah, he
But
is.
that's Larry King you sitting down there you're talking to.
Right. Well, and now it's so, like I said, it's politically charged. You have like hacks like OAN. And,
OAN?
They're a far right media source.
Oh,
that,
word.
that invest a lot in QAnon conspiracy
Oh,
stuff.
man, the QAnon
and
shit, man.
Just it's all of it. It's all encompassing.
I think I get like lightweight hives every time someone says
but
QAnon.
they only
Like, wow.
they only became something because they promoted Trump. Trump. It's almost the same thing.
It is the exact same thing. Larry King interviewed Nelson Mandela.
I know he's
Bro.
Yeah, so I think that when you have those type of people, and then you have again the far left, Vox and Daily Beast and a few others who I don't necessarily disagree with them, but now it's really, really hard to get somebody like a Walter Cronkite type.
Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean?
And Walter Cronkite doesn't belong to our generation.
No.
He's the prior
No,
generation.
him
right?
and him and the man right there were in the contemporaries.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that because so we're talking about achievements and we're talking about the death of a legend, right? Because
I mean,
you know,
a lot of people wouldn't think of him that way unless you're into journalism.
yeah. I wonder how important that type of journalism is going to be going forward. So because the networks
Well,
are
it's
dying.
epic. It's
Yeah,
epic.
well, yeah, the networks are kind of
The level of appreciation is not there.
Well, because things are very, very diluted. You can get similar information
Yeah.
from YouTube from some random person that you don't know,
Absolutely.
right? But when we're talking about the death of a legend, it's the impact that that person had on a specific like arena or on a specific business
Right.
or on a specific thing that they did. Because I would be remiss if I didn't speak about Hank Aaron.
Right.
Right now, Hank Aaron. How old was Hank Aaron when he passed away? Hank Aaron was the home run champion, right?
Yeah,
And
83.
He was 83 years old, which is a great run. You know what I mean? You ain't going to really be mad at 87, which was what Larry King was, or 83. You know, yes, he had a great run. But Hank Aaron was smacking all those home runs
Yeah.
before the steroid era. Pre-steroid,
He was just corn-fed.
he was just a big, strong dude. But when you think about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a baseball guy.
I'm not either.
I'm football,
I like
basketball.
sports that I don't fall asleep to.
Yeah, baseball is like, I could go to the game. I'm not going to a baseball game, bro. Sorry. I might go with a bunch of homies, but I'm not going to be like, oh, let's go. Like, baseball is bullshit, right?
I'm not a baseball guy.
No, but I can't front. When Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa was smacking them home runs out of park, like every 3 times, or the stats were ridiculous. Every like 4 times they were up to bat. It was a sight to see.
Yeah.
And that whole steroid thing did great for baseball.
Absolutely.
It did
Well, yeah,
wonderful
brought
for
some
baseball.
national attention.
Right, and what makes Hammer and Hank Aaron so important is because, you know,
Well, he broke
Babe Ruth's record,
Yeah.
right? You know, the Babe, the Great White Hope, right?
He wasn't a great white hope. He was arguably one of the best baseball players to ever play the game.
Oh yeah,
I don't know that he was a great white hope.
Well, no, and it's funny. It's funny about Babe Ruth, right?
But he also
Because-
came from a time where they played less games.
Yes, that makes sense. But he didn't look like an athlete.
Hell,
That's one of the things about baseball players is that baseball players can be
He
fat.
looked like a big Italian.
Yeah, you can be fat and be a baseball player. You can't
Yeah.
really be fat and play basketball.
Right.
Those things are mutually exclusive. So since we're talking about sports, playoffs.
Yeah.
The
Football.
Tom Brady was playing in a game against Aaron Rodgers, right? And before Tom Brady even got to play against the Green Bay Packers, he played against the New Orleans Saints. And Drew Brees is, 41, 42 years old? And Tom Brady is definitely 43. I always root for the old guy, bro, because
Because your knees hurt for no damn reason.
because my knees hurt for no damn reason. And what was this? If this was 1985, those guys would have been retired. They would have retired
yeah.
a long time ago. Another Tom Brady spends like over $1 million a year on his body when we're talking about nutrition.
He has to.
And the trainers and a masseuse. He spends a wild amount of money on his body. I heard him say that he's trying to play into his 40s.
Well, I mean, listen, the Bills are 13-3 right now.
Yeah, no, the Bills are done, but they're technically 16-4.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about before.
Before they lost to the Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill,
Yeah,
right? Did I see my man's name?
I don't know. You
Right?
know it
Yeah,
better than I
Tyree
do.
Hill, right? Like Tyreek, his name is Tyreek Hill, right? Before they lost, they were 15-3. That's a phenomenal record. And the game they lost,
AFC West is the Chiefs were 14-2. Steelers are 12-4. That's not a tough division. Sorry. AFC North is very nice.
but so Patrick Mahomes
They're
is a kid.
cute.
Dude is like 25 years old. He's not even 25 years
Yeah.
old, and this is going to be his second Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs paid him $500 million.
Right.
And Josh and I, we were talking about this off camera. This kid not only is getting this crazy NFL salary,
Right.
he's in every commercial. And like he's winning. Didn't he say he owns a baseball team? 25 years old, right? I think that level of excellence, right?
Yeah.
Can it be maintained? We're not talking about just sports. We're just talking about level of excellence in anything. You're so young. You're at is he at his peak? He's only 25.
I mean, can it be maintained? Yes, of course it can.
Really?
Well, I mean, listen, it's a declining scale however you cut it. It doesn't matter the sport.
Yeah, there's going to be some diminishing returns, but if we're talking about like any type of thing where it forces you to get better, it doesn't matter if it's music, doesn't matter if it's working out. Can you maintain that peak, that level of excellence? Is it possible?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, I actually agree
But
with you.
inevitably, if you ring that bell long enough, it's gonna stop ringing.
True. I mean, that's the difference between like basketball is a contact sport, but football is a collision sport. That's the biggest difference. So
I think basketball is a contact sport.
yeah, those guys hit each other all the time. It's contact; they touch each other. But collision and
I
contact. are two
think if
different
you
things.
mean by contact they touch each other, then yes, they touch each other.
Baseball's not a contact sport.
Very rarely.
Yeah, but
Unless you make contact with the ground.
I'm making a huge distinction between collision and contact. Like rugby is a collision sport. Rugby
Yeah.
is not a contact. Have you seen those rugby
Yeah, but
players?
I've just seen basketball players fall out like they got
they
ran
flop.
over.
Yeah. The flopping's a part of the game.
I mean-
y'all remember Vlade back in the day?
I don't know why these guys don't go into stunt work after they retire.
A lot of
Because
those guys flop. But I mean, if you can.
they can fall like no others.
But is it cheating if it's in the game?
Is what cheating?
Is it cheating if that's a part of the game? Like
It's a part of the game to throw yourself on the floor and act like you're injured and hurt and look surprised and amazed.
If the ref blows the whistle, is that cheating? It's in the game.
No, it's placating.
Placating. This guy in this big ass word. When I, you know what?
I be learned okay.
You do be learned all right though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's placating. Yeah. So
It's ridiculous. to
So
be
who you
honest
got in the
with
Super Bowl? We got Tom Brady, who's the old man. Tom Brady's old enough to be Patrick Mahomes' dad. He could be his dad,
Yeah.
right? Well, 43, 25. Yeah, he could be his
It's on,
dad.
it's on the bubble.
Yeah, it's on the bubble. He could definitely be his father. You got the old, grizzled veteran, or the young, still wet behind his ears.
Who are you talking to with that trash?
That's usually how they classify these guys.
But which announcer are you
I
modeling
don't know.
yourself after?
I don't know. I'm making
Sounds
that guy
some-
up in my head.
Sounds some old Madden stuff
old-
from like
Yeah,
1984.
they're the blustery midway of that's how they do it, right? Of Lambeau Field. Yeah, and it has that real epic sounding music on the gridiron.
You just sound ridiculous.
Really?
There's no music.
I could make some music that sound like that shit though.
No, you can't.
You
made intro music.
You are
That's where you're done.
100% underestimating my abilities, and that is fine.
I'm sorry. Do you want us to
I'm
get you a
going to
little?
show you
Do you
how
want us to
great
get you a
I
little
am.
keyboard about the size of this iPad right here?
I'll get all the way busy. All the way busy.
You gonna put your tin cup out?
You know what? Busking is okay. I need some tips, motherfucker. Tack on it. Try not to curse. See, I can't help it. It's you. It's you. You're
I
the
didn't
guy.
do anything.
You're the guy. So who do you got, man? Answer the question.
I
you
don't
got
care.
What? It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, I know, and I'll watch the game and I'll enjoy the game.
Super Bowl Sunday is an American holiday.
And I understand football quite well, and I still don't care.
Boogie, say it ain't so. Word, Boogie don't care. Josh, okay.
Wait, Boogie, you don't. Who do you want, Boogie?
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. I just want to see a good
wait,
game.
hold up.
I just want to see a good game.
Is it you don't care because you don't have an invested interest in either one of these teams?
That's fact.
Okay, who's your team though?
I don't have it.
I just like to watch a good game at these days. I don't follow any one team.
Yeah,
anymore.
no, there's nothing worse than a slow, boring Super Bowl, right? For the last few years.
Oh,
it's been
see, I've
pretty
never
entertaining.
watched what I would consider a boring Super Bowl, because even if the game is really, really tight,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. You watching people grind it out and ground pound the ball. It's a non-aerial game. I still enjoy the activity. I
Okay.
just like to watch a good game and a good play and some amazing athleticism.
Right,
I gave up when they started calling all of these excessive penalties. On
targeting and
hitting the quarterback and all this
Yeah.
other shit.
I tell kids that when I played football, and even when I played football in college, it was way different because coach would say take the penalty.
Go
right?
ahead.
So
Go ahead. Tell him, Al Bundy.
I got a whole bunch of Al Bundy stories. Back
Let
in
him
Post
know.
High, I had 4 touchdowns. Don't make me start going. But coach would say take the penalty. That means I'm playing.
When I
safety.
played Pop Warner, I was good too.
See, you heard me say college, and you was like, "Oh, Kip, I'm gonna talk some shit about Kip because he said something about college and football." Shut the fuck up. Let me tell
Why
my
are you
story.
cursing again?
Because it's you, man.
Why are you so angry, black man?
What I'm saying is, take the penalty means that it's just a penalty. It's a part of the game.
Yeah, it's okay to rough him up.
Yeah, when the receiver's running and he's looking back towards the ball,
Yeah.
you lay him out. So now every time he runs in front of you, then the ref might throw the flag. The ref might not throw the flag. The crowd is going to go, ooh, but every single time he's running in front of you, he's not thinking about catching the ball. He's thinking about getting smacked. Take the penalty.
Which is why I like combat
And now
sports.
all of that shit is 100% illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
all of
is
that stuff.
Why
Leading
I
up-
like sports where they allow you to hit and kick and throw each other
Wait a minute.
and choke the ever-loving life out of
Okay,
somebody.
but okay, combat sports, UFC, they have unified rules. It's not like the Pride days where you could foot stomp somebody's forehead when they're on the ground. The old Pride days in the late 90s
they
and early
wouldn't really
2000s,
foot stomp, but they'd knee you in the head and stuff like that.
there was some foot stomping going on.
Not so much to the head,
Bro. All right. The rules have changed.
minimally.
Minimally. Okay. How could like what is your biggest contention about current combat sports today? Be it boxing, be it MMA, what is your current contention? I mean, you're the trained fighter. You're the Billy Badass
Well, I
over here.
would call myself an enthusiast,
you-
hardly a fighter.
Okay.
But don't test me. I listen again if it's a fight I'm really interested in, I can't stand watching it with people who have no idea of what they're watching.
Oh.
It's the worst thing in the world because you hear them go ooh, and I'm like, what the fuck are you oohing about? Nothing
That's kinda-
happened. And when I watch, especially American audiences who don't understand grappling at all, and they're like, punch him in the face. And it's like, sit down with your 30-pound overweight ass, have another Coors Light, and let the professionals do what they do.
So-
don't comment if you don't know.
I'm glad you said that because that leads perfectly into the Conor McGregor-Dustin Poirier fight.
Yeah.
Because they fought in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And they actually had fans. The arena
Very much
wasn't
so.
packed, but they had fans there.
Yeah.
But in the first
Heavily
round,
McGregor, too.
everything Conor did got a response from
Conor
the
did
fans.
listen, Conor actually won the first round.
Yeah, I think he did win the first round. I think so.
But I don't think he was anticipating those leg kicks to be as heavy as what they were. And I think it actually set him up way worse when he went to his chair in between rounds and he got up. It was 100% a different
Yeah,
fight.
that calf kick, when I was listening to them talk about it,
Yeah.
it's like when you get kicked in the calf, the blood has less places to go, like if you're kicked in the thigh. So it makes it more difficult for you to move
There's
around.
no explanation. It just hurts like a bitch.
Well, yeah, I
mean, like that's just it.
I can only listen
Somebody
to what people
kick you
say.
in the calf, the side of the knee, the thigh, any of those areas. It don't take but a good 2-3 shots before you're like, I don't want none of that party right there.
He's taking a water break, because this is such a
It's iced tea,
strenuous.
unsweetened, no lemon.
He's he's rehydrating because it's such a strenuous,
I was
activity.
getting tired just talking about Conor's leg getting kicked.
You know what? I wish that I could recount like word for word how you was on that dude's jock. Like you was on Conor's.
Yeah,
like, you
I
was
still
on his
ride for
team.
Conor.
You had some pom poms and the little skirt and all that shit at
Listen,
the house.
He is going to go down in history as one of the most prolific combatants to ever step in the octagon. I don't care what we say about his off camera, like he does porn.
Yeah, right.
his out of the ring antics, they were ridiculous.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
He was overboard. He was inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib had every reason to thoroughly hate that man to his core.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, still doesn't take away from how good that man was.
No,
And
I'm not saying that. You know what I think though? I think that like when we look at Conor before versus looking at Conor now, that he needed that competitive edge. Like I believe that some athletes actually need an edge to perform. Michael Jordan used to make up words and ideas in his mind that other players would say about him wasn't true, just to get his mind in the zone.
Like Waterboy. Water sucks.
No,
it doesn't. Water
That's a
sucks.
great analogy.
I like Gatorade. Stop! Shut up! Shut up!
F you, Colonel Sanders. Yeah, man, perfect. But so if you look back at Conor, right, and if you go fight for fight, the Jose Aldo fight is very telling because he was all the way in Jose's head. Jose was like a mass murderer, undefeated, and Conor slept him. Compare that to the first Dustin Poirier fight.
But one thing I think that a lot of people confuse about Conor is his lack of aptitude for the sport. I mean, not you, but I mean people, because they go, wow, he was grandiose and he was brash and he jerked people around mentally. Yes, he did do those things. But the thing that every boxer that I've ever spoken to and that I've ever seen do an interview about Mike Tyson, they all tell you he is a prolific boxing historian. Prolific, like he knows dates, times, rounds, everything.
Right.
McGregor does the same thing.
Right.
He watches tape and he called Jose Aldo. He called that before it ever happened.
Yes,
he
he
said,
did.
I'm going to knock him out and he's going to overextend on the
then-
jab and I'm going to knock him out with a hook. And that's exactly what
And then
he
in
did.
the post-fight conference, he's going to beat his chest. I'm Mystic Mac. I told you I was going to do it. That vibrato, in my opinion,
Or bravado, either one.
is a part of what got him in the headspace, was a part of the character. Like when you saw Conor this time, he was very mundane. He was even polite. He was a nice guy.
He's been
And I was
polite
like,
since
wait.
he returned. But he also lost a shit ton of money in lawsuits. Like that
man.
dude, I don't know how much he lost, but it still ain't even over.
I think that Conor's kind of entering into like a time in his career where the mental aspect is going to be very important. He took a huge time off. It was a lot of time. He was inactive. He wasn't as active
Well,
as
that's what
the
he said.
others in the weight class, right? So he's studying and he's training and he's sparring. He's doing all these things.
I think what you said is
But-
right. It's the level of inactiveness, and that's what he said in his past comments as well.
I think that the competitive edge is a very important part in the mental aspect, because if you watch, Conor was still able to maintain a certain amount of poise, enough to get the job done. And he just didn't seem very excited about this fight. It just seemed like he was showing up to work. It didn't seem like
He was having that Rocky Balboa moment.
Rocky Balboa moment.
I don't know what you want me to do, Adrian. I don't know if I can win anymore.
I don't know if he was that low.
Oh, he was pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, he was real.
You remember that part?
No, I don't
On the
remember that
beach,
part.
they were wearing half shirts.
Oh, with
running
him
in
and
the sand.
him and Apollo. We could recreate. We should.
Damn,
recreate-
Rock.
We should recreate.
There
that
is no
fight.
tomorrow. You don't
Me
remember
and
this?
you.
I watch
I'll be
every
Apollo.
movie.
Yeah, I'll be Apollo. You'll be Rocky.
What you gonna die?
Am I gonna die? What do you mean?
He dies.
Oh damn! Apollo does die.
Damn,
The
don't
white
you
boy
watch
killed
Amy?
him. Damn it! He's still a
Yeah.
white boy though, right?
Well, I'm more Italian than I am Russian.
I don't want. See, how did this get to me dying? This is your fault. I'm not dying. As a matter of fact, I'm death
He
proof.
dies. What do you want me to tell you?
I'm death proof. I can't die. It's impossible.
You want to come back as whack ass Michael B. Jordan?
Oh, that's horrible. Why? So take this opportunity to shit on Michael B. Jordan for no reason.
I didn't have to. He shit all over himself.
Creed
with that
was a-
terrible performance.
Are you serious? Creed was
that
great.
fool?
Creed was really good.
At no point in time were you ever allowed to speak about movies with me again.
Okay,
No.
hold on a second. Hold on
If
a
you
second.
think
Hold
Michael
on a
B.
second.
Jordan can act, then you need to rearrange your thought process.
So, listen.
Did you not see him when he was in Wakanda?
Okay, now you're talking about two different movies. I said
He's
that
the same person. He was the angry, young, light-skinned black dude. He's not dark
Brown
enough to be
skin.
that angry.
That's stupid.
He is way too light to be that upset. in
That
a
is
movie.
a horrible, retarded idea, but I'll let you have it because it's
it
yours.
works.
It works. How? How does that work?
The other guy was really, really, really nice. Maybe because he was the king, and Michael B. Jordan
Listen,
never
I didn't
be the king.
I didn't like Michael B. Jordan in I didn't like his portrayal of Killmonger. I thought the lines and
terrible.
the character of Killmonger was very important. Like he had a bunch like that bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that, you know.
Yeah, I got that part.
That part was dope,
and I can appreciate
but
that.
Some of it was a little rough for me, but I thought in Creed that he did a really good job.
Nah, he's terrible.
Especially the
And he
boxing
can't
scenes.
box.
It's a movie. It's not supposed
I don't
to.
care.
Hey,
Spend the time.
there's a scene
Spend
of him
the
getting
time.
knocked out though. He's feeling himself and he got knocked out in training. He got like all the way slept.
Spend the time.
Yeah. Look, man, you're the actor.
Keanu
right?
Reeves spent the time learning kung fu.
Bro, please don't compare. Are you mean to tell me that Keanu Reeves is a great actor? Don't start with me.
You want to look at box
Don't
office
start.
numbers? You want to look at box office numbers?
Box office numbers don't have anything to do with the person that is actually doing the acting. There are horrible movies with horrible leads that do well, that do really well.
So who would you compare Michael B. Jordan
Did you see
to?
the first Scorpion King movie?
Yeah.
That movie sucked. That movie was horrible. If you look at the box office numbers, it did fantastic. Stop it.
That was all hype.
So what? So because it's hype, it doesn't do fantastic. I'm just talking about.
So
what
maybe
you
the
use to
first
qualify
Matrix
it.
was hype,
Look,
but
bro,
the other ones were actually good.
Look, if you watch Speed, if you watch like Keanu Reeves has become a more dynamic actor as his career.
No,
He
I
has a
think he's
career-
been the same actor for the last 15 years.
You think so?
Hell yes.
I don't think so. I think that.
I think the last time he had any kind of range was when he did Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
But Bill and Ted was he Ted or was he Bill?
I think it was Bill.
All right, well,
Pretty sure it's Bill. I
whatever.
don't
Bill is a whole completely different.
Is
He was
Ted?
Ted,
Okay.
completely different from John Wick. Completely
I
different
know.
character.
In
It's like-
all of the movies from Matrix on, he's just right here, and that's it.
that's what I'm
all
saying.
the time.
He's not a prolific actor. And
Okay, but Michael B. Jordan's pissed all the time.
I thought Creed was a good movie. I thought Michael B. Jordan did a great job in Creed, but I really wasn't
Yeah.
true feeling him as Killmonger. But the character Killmonger was dope. The character was dope. His presentation.
I
of
like
was
Killmonger
dope.
as the character. I
Killmonger
don't know how
was
we got
dope.
into this from MMA, but
I don't know how we got here either. But did you see Michael Chandler knock out Dan Hooker?
yeah, we were watching the same
Bro,
thing
I'm only talking to them because they don't know we were sitting
together.
In the same room.
We
What
were
is wrong-
sitting outside on my back patio
What's wrong
with a
with this guy?
fireplace,
I'm
eating
just.
Korean barbecue.
Yes, we were eating.
and we went, oh!
We have Korean barbecue like every weekend. Like,
know.
Like, all they do is hear your voice and they say, "Okay, we know what you're ordering." They deliver a ton of food to your
Yeah.
house. That's awesome.
No, actually, I had to pick it up.
Jay, didn't I scare the crap out of the little Asian dude at the thing when I went to the gate? I was like, "Hello, who is it?" Oh, big black man. I'm sorry.
See, if you were light skinned, you wouldn't be allowed to be that angry.
Are you still on that stupid shit?
not
You
letting
can't
it
help
go.
it today, huh?
So not letting
You
it go.
can't help it today, huh? That's so bad. You should be ashamed of yourself.
See,
Shame.
the whiteness that I have, no reason to be mad.
I don't get it.
No
Oh,
reason to
that's
be
right.
mad.
Yeah. As a white person, I guess you don't. Tell that to all the Trump supporters, buddy.
Oh, well, they're angry because.
Did you see that
because
meme with that
people
lady?
stole it.
Help us, Donald Trump. Help us, President Trump. Did you guys see that? Please tell us you have a plan.
He does. He had a plan to move
Yeah, he's done, right?
and go to a place where they weren't trying to evict him like
Yeah.
they are in Florida.
Yeah, trying to not go to prison, man.
Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
What time do you think it is?
I know what time it is.
Time for them porn stories.
Oh,
It is.
here we go.
Yes, it is. How much time we have left?
We got 9 minutes on this segment.
Okay.
Oh, we have one more after this?
Yeah, the last segment.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll cut that.
Oh, the Bernie meme. Yo, I've seen Bernie doing so much. Look, Dave superimposed Bernie choking out Connor. Right? I've seen Bernie.
Arm bars.
Yeah, giving arm bars. I've seen Bernie holding Janet Jackson's titties in the damn.
Hey,
I
did you
was
see him
like,
in
Bernie
Ghost?
is winning.
Did you see him in Ghost?
Bernie was in Ghost?
He was in Ghost with Demi Moore, like doing pottery.
Man, look. I
Did you
wonder
see him,
how.
you see him on the steel beam girders in black and white?
No, was he there too?
Yeah. chilling with all the workers.
Oh,
having lunch.
with the steel workers having
Yeah.
lunch. That iconic picture. Bernie's
Yeah.
up there. He was probably alive back then, though.
He probably was.
but I sent you that picture that D Nice posted when Bernie is 22 years old and it's like
Oh, yeah.
1963 and
Getting arrested.
He's getting all the way arrested. He's got his hands behind his back.
They
He's
was carrying him
he
like a
was-
sack of luggage.
He was resisting arrest and he's yelling. And I was like, all right, listen, for all of you individuals that are like parading Bernie around like he's this cute little toy, you have to understand who this man is and what this man has been doing for the duration of his career. You can't separate the two. Yeah, he's sitting there chilling, looking like I'm 80 million years old, freezing my ass off out
You
here.
know he's 78, right?
It's okay. I'm chilling,
He's
freezing
not
my
that
ass
old.
off.
He's looked that old since he was like 50.
But you know,
he stayed looking that old.
we had this discussion about like people that are like winners and people that are go getters is that they don't actually stop.
No.
Right? Like I mean, Joe Biden's what 77, and
No, I think he might be close to that.
the point is the man is at 77 years old. He's not thinking about retirement. He's thinking about furthering his career. And as the president, you have to plan for an 8-year run, right? Like.
Sure.
So, I mean, a lot of times you get guys that are that old. Like, you know who I was reading up on is Vince McMahon, from the owner of the WWE. Vince McMahon is wild old.
He's a shady motherfucker.
Hey, I don't know the man. I know that he's wildly
you
old.
hear Dwayne Johnson talk about him and a few other people talk about him. Some of the off. Dwayne doesn't really badmouth him, but
There's
he's a
a-
shiesty bastard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a ruthless businessman, right? But the
What's that they
point
call
is,
it? Oh, when you have money, it's a ruthless businessman.
no, because you know that type of shit is revered, right?
Well,
when
yeah.
someone is a businessman and like they win, like look at all the horrible shit that Donald Trump did before he was running for president. He was somewhat revered. He was somewhat seen in the light.
Well,
that
because
says that
nobody followed what he did with his life, which was not much.
the point that I'm trying to make here is that guy is not going to retire from that job of
no.
running the WWE. He's not gonna quit, and he's 900 years old.
Well, Bernie's not quitting either. He actually is the chairman of is it appropriations for the budget,
Oh,
or
good for Bernie.
chairman of the budget committee.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
the man.
he's the
Basically,
man.
he is the man when it comes to, oh, y'all want some funding?
Mm.
So, which is a very scary spot for a lot of Republicans to have him in, because that is a very serious power position.
Well,
And he just kind of rolled up in it and was like, I'm here.
I mean, who's more qualified, right? Who's more qualified to make decisions?
He's one of the lowest paid senators in all of out of all of his contemporaries. He has one of the lowest pay scales in the country.
When we talk about social servants or civic servants,
He's that.
It's not this doesn't come with monetary compensation. Like if we take someone that's equally as intelligent that went into another type of like arena, another
Sure.
type of just economic avenue, probably a billionaire. Right, I mean the man is brilliant, but he wasn't interested in making a.
Don't
big
get me
money
wrong.
job.
I'm not saying Bernie's broke.
No, Bernie's not broke.
I'm just saying.
But, I mean,
he's
yeah,
He
not
doesn't
paid
have
like-
super PACs. He doesn't buy into heavy industries and stuff like that. Yeah.
Not on the take.
Or if he is, they can't find it because they've been looking for years. And Lord knows the man who's run for president 2 times and been snuffed, if they had have found something, it'd have been headline plastered. That
Hey,
dude is clean.
What do you think about the Patriot Party?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something after, like a Patriots win a game or something like that.
We did talk about the Patriot. Well, we talked about Tom Brady. But what do you think about the Patriot Party?
To be honest with you, I think it's
Is that a real thing?
Well, so here's the deal. I think in that regard, do I think the Patriot Party is a real thing? Sure, it's a real thing. Do I think it's a good thing? No. But do I think there should be other parties? Yes. But I don't see us moving away from a two-party
system.
For any time in the near future.
But how easy is it going to be to paint the Patriot Party as the racist party?
Ray Charles could paint that picture.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Ray Charles is dead too. But yeah, Ray Charles
Still
could
blind.
blind, dead, same thing, right? No, not the same thing.
No.
The point is that Ray Charles could absolutely paint that picture.
I'm just saying, the irony of the whole thing is now it's the Patriot Party, and who's the Patriot Party? Them dudes that stormed the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys.
It's going to be very interesting to see what Trump does after or outside of office, if he's going to be the figurehead for this party. If he's
I hope
going
he
to
gets
be
impeached.
I hope he gets impeached also.
I don't care if he did it or if he didn't at this point.
If he does get impeached, then he can't hold any type of office
No.
anywhere, period,
No.
ever again.
Right. And I appreciate that. And I'd like for him to lose all of his security detail and everything else.
Ooh.
Hey, you talk that big shit when everybody had your back
Yeah.
and had to defend you. Now talk that shit now that you just got you in both your sorry ass soft hands. You're not a badass now.
Nah, he was never a badass. You know what time it is.
I always know what time it is.
Okay, well then tell the people
I have
what
it on
time
my
it is.
phone right here.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the time it is. It's comment time, buddy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go over comments from YouTube.
Yeah. So shout outs to Snoopy Soap. And he said, man, London Rivers is such a champion. And London is the chick that you made a reference to.
Oh, yeah, London.
Bro, you said, oh yeah, like you didn't know who she was?
No, I made a reference to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. London's cool people, man. She's a good performer. She's a little quirky, but she knows that.
Yeah, well, I mean, quirky is good though, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Candace Davis. What up, Candace? She says, I really love your friendship and honesty. Because me and this guy, well, we kind of friends, so, you know, I don't know.
You and my friend stopped coming over to the house.
I'm at the house all the time now.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm at the house. That's my friend. Shout out to the homegirl, Sharice Scott. Sharice is always in the mentions, always in the comments. We love you, Sharice. Her comment says, oh, she was responding to the idea of being a black girl that's being dominated by a white man. And she totally dove headfirst into that pool like, yo, that is my jam. Right? She was like, listen what she says. She says, as a chocolate girl, I just have to say, I'm 1,000% down with the idea of being.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to clean up my vocabulary.
Well, technically, it's not you saying it. I mean, the words coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
But...
So yeah. So it says, but she did it very tastefully.
Okay.
F *** D. Right? So F *** D and bound by a bald white guy, especially D. Somehow I always forget not everybody's into BDSM or everyone knows what it is. And that was me. I'm not really sure what BDSM is. And there's a huge we don't gotta recap.
I'm just letting you know.
Nice and comfy right here. Look, I like the shallow end of the pool. You are always in the deep end of the pool. Like it's not safe over there.
Swimming.
Just backstroking. Just chilling.
All up in it.
Nah, man, I like when my feet can touch the floor. It's nice and comfortable over there. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good. I can get just as wet as you do. Never mind.
I was just gonna let you have that one.
No, are we pausing again? Pause. and friend of the show, Dakota Words. Dakota's always in our mentions. She says, Kip, I'm surprised you haven't read his book yet. There isn't anything raunchy written in it. She's talking about your book.
Yeah.
The Good
Bad Boys Guide to Being a Good Man.
Yeah, and I told her.
Get that on Amazon for $9.99.
Get that on Amazon. And I was trying to steal one at his house. And I was like, hey, D, man, where that book at, bro? He was like,
online.
He was like, well, I don't have one here at the house. I was like, shit.
Go buy it online, you cheap ass.
He gonna make me pay for it. Well, I gotta buy it if you got it.
I don't got it, so go buy it.
Okay, I'll buy it. But if you got it, you should let me hold it. I'll give it back.
I don't want it back.
Oh.
That's why I didn't do paperbacks.
It's
on iBook and Kindle.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I don't like reading off of Kindle though.
I'll
I'll read your book, bro. I'll read your book.
It's a quick read. It's only volume 1.
So, hey, yo, can I get a little bit of action in volume 2? Let me get some action in there.
I don't know what that means.
Man, come on now.
I'm not understanding the vernacular of which you speak.
See, he pled the fifth. It was like, I don't know. I wasn't even there. I have no idea what was happening. I wasn't even.
Is that it for the comments?
Yeah, that's it for the comments. What up, Dakota? What up, Sharice? What up, Candace?
Okay, this is
the
time where we go into Kip's favorite segment.
No, man, look, man. All information is not for everybody.
Porn stories.
Can you tell us like a protein shake story or some shit? A push-up story?
I give protein shakes all the time.
Oh, fuck, man. I walked head first into that one, didn't I?
So did she. See what I did there?
Filthy. All right. So, Jay, you have a question? I mean, now's the time to ask.
I answer all her questions.
Your loving husband something, and it'll live forever.
Yeah, she knows all the stories,
Josh,
even when she didn't ask for them.
I had one little question. It's not a whole segment question. I don't know. She's here, but
it don't matter. She's heard everything.
Have you ever, look, you're a seasoned vet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever walked into a scene and met your match where it was difficult to?
Oh yeah. Have ever walked into a scene and met my match? So match might not be the best way.
You couldn't last. It was like
I was gonna pop early.
Oh shit! This is fucking
crazy.
That happened last month or something. It was just last month.
That's kind of
Every once in a while it happens, right? Where you're just I don't know, you're into the moment, shit feels good, it's extra tight, and you're like, You started looking at light fixtures and shit, trying to find camera monitors. You're like, is that a light over there? And then she says something like, oh my God, and you're like, shh, shut up. Trying to concentrate.
That Zen meditation
Trying to
space?
get that slow breath.
Yo, so what is the average shoot time? Like, how long do you got to stroke it?
It depends, man. Like when I shoot my OnlyFans stuff, it can be as little as 5-10 minutes to like
Right.
30-40 minutes.
Okay.
And then I think the longest scene I ever did was with a girl named Jasmine Sinclair, and I think we fucked for like 2 hours.
Hey, yo,
of tape.
that was your first curse word all episode. I'm proud of you. You did a good job.
Anyway, I think it was like 2 hours.
You did a good job.
Thanks, man.
2 hours.
And it was on a stairway, and the stairs were all like tile.
Word?
And we got so sweaty that we kept slipping.
Oh,
on the
that's
steps.
awesome.
And after about, because that was when they were still using the tapes, the mini tapes. What are those called? The SD tapes. So we went through 2 of those, and they're 60 minutes apiece. And I remember the director's name was Robert Cohen. I just remember like beating cheeks, and I was like, "How much longer do we got?" And he was like, "I was done like an hour ago. Y'all just didn't stop." And I was like, "Oh, well, we can stop now?" And he's like, "Yeah."
When they edit that scene, what did they edit it down
Like
to?
20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. So now I'm time conscious.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's enough. And they're like, we need a little more. No, you don't. And you know, the funny thing about that is now in my head, I kind of unconsciously keep track of time.
So you have a porno clock in your head.
Yeah. And it's really weird because I'll look over at a director and be like, I feel like we're like 18, 19 minutes right now. And they're like 20. And I'm like, yeah, I figured we were right in that ballpark.
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
For your
So like
dick,
when
though.
I know around the 25-minute mark, 20 to 25, I'm like, what you need, like 3-4 more minutes? And they're like, about that. Okay, cool.
That
So
boy is a professional.
in 2 minutes I can set up to
That
pop.
boy
And
is a professional.
they're like, yeah. I can't help it. I just think about those things. But I don't grab myself in public anymore.
Grab yourself in public?
Yeah, when I first started,
I don't even know what that means.
just keep checking to make sure it's still there.
Why?
I don't know. Because you're on set doing that shit all the time.
Word?
It's a habit.
Inside the mind
Yeah.
of a male adult
You
performer.
just play pocket pool every once in a while for no reason.
For real?
And then you'll be sitting in line at like Vaughn's checking out with like eggs and shit. You're just like checking like
Looking like the wild pervert in
I'm
Vons?
just checking. I wanted to make sure I didn't leave it on the shelf back there.
Oh.
Because it's kind of like that ready. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You know how boxers warm up?
Yeah.
We warm up too.
Oh, I got it. See,
We
you got-
warm up
it's
too.
like stretching.
Yeah,
You got to stretch it.
basically.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's probably. Yeah,
So you don't pull a muscle.
yeah. And then,
Oh, yo, is there such thing as a dick injury?
yeah, Prince broke his.
I heard that. I saw the 30 for 30 with Dennis Rodman, and he said he broke his dick twice.
Prince Joshua broke his.
How do you break a dick, bro?
Um,
Please, oh man.
well,
you know what? I asked a question that I don't want to answer, but it's too late now, isn't it?
he's rather well endowed.
Okay.
And the girl was on an upstroke in reverse and slammed down at a bad angle, and that shit went. And he was shooting for West Coast.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? I would love to hear the audio to that shit. Like the slapping and his voice. I want to hear what it sounded like. I don't want to see it
told
happen.
me, like he actually was bleeding.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, like I mean, like we got a bleeder.
Say it
you
ain't
know?
so.
Yeah, like he was in the back seat of the owner of West Coast Videos Hummer going to the hospital.
Oh, with a bloody dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
night.
yeah.
That's literally
Yes.
what my nightmares are made out of.
Oh yeah, it was a.
Oh.
It was. There's a surgery that they can do to fix it, but he lost a little.
Oh,
He
so
had a little to lose, so I mean, like,
so this
I don't
is
think
not-
it affected him very much.
This is definitely not a walk it off situation.
It ain't no switch a little soda water around your mouth, you'll be okay.
You're not gonna walk this one off, huh?
Nah,
Oh.
nah, just give me a second, coach. I got a stinger in my shoulder.
Just
No,
not
no, no,
rub a
no.
little dirt on it, right?
No. This is that shit look broke.
Oh shit.
That axle is not sitting right.
So that's like a season-ending injury for a porn
He was
star.
down for a while.
Yeah, that'll put you on the shelf. It's like the equivalent of tearing an ACL, huh? Like if you were a
Tearing an
basketball player.
ACL?
Yeah.
No, I'd say it's the equivalent of blowing out your whole knee.
Oh shit. Yeah, because you have to
Like
have
the
surgery.
whole knee.
You gotta have surgery to fix it.
Like they don't even walk you off the field. They bring
carry-
out the
yeah, the
cart,
cart, yeah.
and put you on the stretcher, and you do one of these. Like you just wave, and
You
they're
gotta
like,
give the
"I
thumbs
hope
up."
he doesn't die."
Gotta give the thumbs up out
Barely.
out of the scene. Man,
Yeah.
did that girl feel guilty?
I don't
Like,
know.
bitch, you broke my dick. Like,
I don't know how you.
she didn't feel any personal responsibility for that.
Prince got lucky because the surgeon was a fan, and ended up doing the surgery for virtually free.
Word. Surgeon was like, don't
But this
worry,
was in the
bro.
aftermath. This was
I
after the
got you.
emergency room.
I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of your work. We're going to
Yeah.
get you back on the field. He gave him that pep talk.
Basically.
We're going to get you back in that
Yeah.
pussy. You're going to be all right.
Yeah.
They-
This guy's a fan.
Hey, would it be really cool if they gave him the Bionic Man speech? Like, we can rebuild him. We can make him stronger, faster.
It's like, I want to see more of
Probably
your
did.
stuff, man. I gotta fix this.
Like, please don't leave the league. Please.
That was.
Oh, man. Like, when the athlete retires too early, you just want him to come back and keep. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, he's still shooting.
Good for
My-
him.
My boy live in Vegas. That's my brother.
Good for him.
Yeah.
'Cause,
But like, I think somebody that met my match, not even that I popped early, but Jesse Jane, because Jesse starts off like Carl Owens in the 100-meter dash. You're just like, where are you going? Like, and she's just off. And if you're not ready,
you
the first.
just mixed Jesse Owens and Carl Lewis up, and you said Carl Owens. I'll just have you.
Oh yeah,
I'm,
that
like,
guy.
I'm sitting here like, who the fuck is Carl Owens?
I don't know.
Fast black
he's
man.
He's Jesse Lewis's cousin.
Still a fast black dude. Go ahead, Carl Owens.
Carl Lewis and Jesse Owens.
Yes.
Anyway, pick your choice because they both were blazing fast. But when Jesse started, I think I was saying Jesse
Mm-hmm,
Jane. That's why. So when she starts and she was like doing a blowjob, and she's just like, and you're just like, what the hell? I don't know how else to not.
See,
how do you not do that and not make a sound?
I absolutely need a montage of this dude's sex sounds because he does it all the time and doesn't even notice it. See? If you go back through the episodes, you can find this guy, and he's very prolific. He's like, he's an artiste when it comes to imitating, the sounds of a sex act.
I've been listening to them for like 13, 14 years.
Yeah, you can probably hear it from like down the hall. Like, that's some fellatio. Mm-hmm. That's
yeah,
what that is.
that's a
Oh,
given.
no, that's Condolingus right there. I know the sound.
Did I tell you about the time I fell asleep on set when somebody was banging?
Oh, word?
Yeah, we were in the dungeons like 12 o'clock at night. We were downtown, and they have like a bondage bed. So it's a big flat bed, like with a leather top on it.
Well, I don't have any idea. I have a bondage bed. Hell
Yeah,
no, I
it
don't
just
know what a
has,
bondage
like
bed
ties
is.
on the side and stuff.
I'll take your
Anyway,
word for
so they were doing their scene like, I don't know, like 15 feet over that way,
Mhm.
and I was just waiting for them to be done so I could do my dialogue and stuff, and I ended up,
That's
and
not,
they had to come over and like wake me up. They're like, shut up,
Oh.
you're snoring, and I'm like, well, fucking boring, man.
that's not as bad as the story you told about dude just like eating his lunch on set. Like there's
Oh.
assholes and
Oh yeah, when I was
vaginas,
jerking a pop
balls,
and he was having his
and
lunch.
dude is just eating a sandwich. And,
Yeah,
and
he
he's
said,
like,
let me know when you're ready.
That's gross.
You gotta get your meals in. Gotta get them protein
That
in.
is gross,
Yeah.
man. Like
I didn't tell you about the time that this girl named Carolyn Pierce, she's not in the business no more, so I can say her name, fell asleep during the scene. Not with me.
she fell asleep during a scene.
Yeah, dude was going down on her. She's like,
Damn.
and passed out. I'm pretty sure she was high, although I cannot confirm
I'm
that
pretty sure
information.
bro's ego was murdered.
No, he just looked up from going down on her and was like, what do I do? And they were like, just leave her there. We'll do another scene and come back. And we did.
shit.
I
Yeah.
went outside, did my scene, came back. She was up again. They finished the scene.
Yo, that's a whole different level. How are you that tired? Have you ever
I'm
been that
pretty
tired?
sure it was the drugs.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm just
all right.
just saying.
Is that a common thing? Drugs in porn in performance?
I don't know that it's common. It's very much a business now.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like-
yeah,
like-
this is not like the 1970s when people are just snorting.
Yeah,
that blow.
like the heyday of it all.
Yeah,
Nah, I
yeah.
think it's very business oriented. I'm not saying people don't come
Oh,
to
of
set
course.
high and drunk, but it's very much a business.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Yeah, I like that part of it. I like that it's a business. You can still have fun.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's always really interesting your perspective on these things.
What would you
because
do if a girl fell asleep while you were beating chicks?
It would never happen. Ever.
I fell asleep with some pussy before.
I have. I fell
That's-
asleep being
that's-
some pussy. Huh?
No, Boogie. I understand that.
Hold on. What'd you say, babe?
I fallen asleep on you.
Not while we were having sex.
I was like,
Wifey said she fell asleep while you was banging her. Oh.
What would we do? Oh, yeah, but there were some other activities.
it was
that
like
were
10 a.m. We started at 8 p.m.
Oh, so you guys, it's like a marathon session?
One of those.
We were
yeah.
rolling.
Oh, he put her to sleep. Is what
Yeah,
she
that was
said.
like-
Oh, that's different. Oh, you put her to sleep. Okay, that a
Yeah.
boy.
It's a little different. Not I fell asleep.
Yeah, you made it
I
sound
put you to
like-
sleep.
You made it sound like
okay, honey, sure.
Like he's like he's mid thrust and he's like,
no, really.
We ain't done.
No, I remember I fell asleep going down on a girl before. Yeah, and I remember I was going down on her, and I ended up like falling asleep on her thigh, and she was like, "Are you asleep?" And I was like, "Huh? No, I'm not asleep. My mouth got tired, my jaw hurts." And she was like, "No, you were asleep." And I'm like, "No, I was just giving it a rest for a second."
Interesting.
Yeah,
to say the least. I hope Josh boosts that audio of Jay saying that she fell asleep on.
She can say she fell asleep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She all over my OnlyFans. She wasn't asleep then.
Help.
What? Listen, I'm not a paying subscriber to your OnlyFans, buddy, Bucko, and not me, not I.
Wait, what's wrong back there? You got a problem now?
Well, I'm just working.
Yeah, because you see her, she looks all innocent and just pure as the driven snow, and she's a raging monster.
Yes.
She's a raging beast over there, and she's so like cute and little and just petite, and then man, she's a beast. But she matches you. She matches your energy. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You always need to have someone that runs at your thing.
Zero complaints.
Yeah, she matches you. Yeah. Because, like, we were having that conversation, and she so willingly was like, yeah, you've choked me unconscious before. I'm sitting in the room, like, not knowing if I should be upset with you. Like, you choked her unconscious?
Absolutely.
During sex?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Jay. She's like, yeah, like it's no big deal. I'm like.
And then every once in a while, she gets one of these. I'm like, honey, what's wrong? She said, you hit me really hard that last time.
Holy moly.
I'm like, sorry, babe.
She's laughing at that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, she's in the room laughing at the whole idea that, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a different world, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
but only left side. Can't hit the right side.
Why not?
Because right side hurts.
Okay.
Left side's okay.
Left side's okay?
Yeah.
Is that the rules?
I have like lockjaw. So.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. We appreciate it. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, it's somewhere down here, around here. Just find that button, click it, become a fan of the show, and start to check out our IG. We're doing little drops for the upcoming episodes that we have. Some of the most ridiculous stuff that we say are going to be in those segments. So follow us. It's at Scholar and Center, right?
So.
Or is it the?
I don't remember.
It's Scholar and Center.
Yeah.
Scholar
also,
and Center.
Turn on your notifications so you know when we put up some cool shit.
Yeah, because they coming.
Yeah, we put up some cool shit.
I'm coming too, but that's a different platform.
It's perpetual. It's just, you know, just take a little break from time to time.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys.
Love.
Scholar.
I think very deeply.
Sinner.